evening, everyone, and welcome to the NHS Golden Jubilee Staff Awards 2021. Like the 2020 awards, we are still virtual, but we can look forward to the day when we can celebrate together and have a couple of glasses of champagne. This evening is all about recognising the outstanding contributions you have all made over the last year. Our 34 finalists are a testament to the remarkable commitment and devotion that is given to patients within the hospital day in, day out. Now, personally, my dear friend Craig Alexander Wilson spent the last days of his life here, and I'll never forget that before family and friends were allowed in to see him, the nurses gave his hair a wee comb and made him look great, which he would have absolutely loved. So I know personally the great work that goes on here. So from me and Craig's family, thank you. Now, we hope you enjoy the virtual awards and be sure to use hashtag GJ Staff Awards 2021 to spread the word and follow the action. Before we move on to the awards, we have someone who would like to say a few words. Let's take a look.
Good evening, everyone, and a very, very warm welcome to the 2021 Golden Jubilee Staff Awards. I'm very excited to be here this evening, and I'm so looking forward to seeing all the contributions and all the stories from the nominees and, of course, the winners. The fantastic work that we do here at the Jubilee, all of our teams across the whole of the campus are amazing people, and today we get a snapshot of some of the people who have gone above and beyond and given us their very best, their can-do attitude, and it's through you as role models that we at the Jubilee manage to achieve so much. So it's great to be able to see what we do on a day-to-day basis for the people of Scotland. So without any further ado, I hope you can sit back, maybe raise a wee glass to the winners and enjoy your evening, and I'm just going to hand back to Jean.
Thank you, Susan. Now, we don't want to keep you in suspense any longer, so let's get on with the awards. First up is the Support Worker Award. Let's take a look at our finalists.
The Support Worker Award. Support Worker. Margaret Young. When the Golden Jubilee Conference Hotel closed due to coronavirus, Margaret was redeployed to work in ICU 2 to support the team. Despite having no experience in this area, Margaret showed great compassion and empathy for patients and relatives, and went above and beyond to become an integral part of the critical care team. When most patients couldn't have visitors, Margaret would dedicate herself to tending to their needs or keeping them company, creating a warm and calm atmosphere. Annette Ajayi. A housekeeper in the estates department, Annette was nominated by her colleagues for always going the extra mile to ensure that the area is cleaned, and does so with a smile. With this being particularly important for staff safety since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, Annette has always gone the extra mile, making a better environment for all of the team. Jovin George. Taking over the role of Cath Lab Stock Control Manager, dealing not only with the COVID-19 pandemic, but also with the complications during the Brexit transition process, Jovid has been an exceptional member of the team. Not only making sure all of the team are trained and working together, Jovid regularly worked with the new suppliers on short notice to make sure that all patients and staff had the resources they needed for procedures to be carried out safely and effectively.
The NHS Golden Jubilee values all members of staff and teams. Support workers are an important and integral part of that team. It gives me great pleasure to tell you that this year the Support Worker Award goes to Margaret Young. Taking on a role she had no previous experience of, Margaret quickly adapted her skills and worked tirelessly to support patients and staff during an incredibly uncertain time. Margaret showed her true can-do attitude, becoming a valued member of the team. Congratulations, Margaret, on this incredibly well-deserved award.
Thank you so much for the nominations. I can't believe I won the Healthcare Support Worker Award. I wouldn't have been able to do it without all the team members. Through this pandemic, it's been such a challenging time. And if it wasn't for everybody working together, I wouldn't have been able to do it without you all, so thank you very much.
Well done to Margaret Young, our deserving first winner of the night. We now move on to the Rising Star Award. Let's hear about our 3 worthy finalists.
The Rising Star Award. Rising Star, Ciara Gallagher. Ciara works in the Patient Coordination Centre, dealing with patient requests and bookings. She has been nominated for going above and beyond for every patient and excelling in her role. Her telephone manner is exceptional, and she treats everyone she comes into contact with dignity and respect. Catherine McVeigh. Catherine was a key contributor and influencer in developing a double clinic, socially distanced model for the new eye centre. She was courageous in pushing forward for changes in the patient journey that she believed in, making a real difference to the care of so many patients. Her insight and contribution were invaluable to the project. Christopher Carlin. Chris has been a dedicated staff member at NHS Golden Jubilee since 2015. Working as a pharmacy assistant, Chris was keen to progress from the start. Chris showed true commitment when he saw an opportunity to work as a pharmacy technician and attend college on day-release basis over a 2-year period. When COVID-19 struck, he continued his learning by attending classes online. Chris has now completed his college course and was awarded the Top Student Award at Kelvin College within the NC Pharmacy Service Group.
Hi there, it's Fred McCauley here. It gives me great pleasure to tell you that this year's Rising Star Award goes to Christopher Carlin. Chris is currently employed as a pharmacy assistant and has undertaken qualifications in NC Pharmaceutical Science and SVQ3 work-based qualifications, which will enable him to become a pharmacy technician. This period of study was challenging for Chris, as he's got 2 young children who, together with his wife, he has had to homeschool during the pandemic. Chris is always willing to help others, either within the pharmacy or at ward level, with the automated drug cabinets and fridge monitoring. He strives to do his best on a daily basis and always tries to ensure he provides the best service to patients and people using our services. Congratulations once again, Chris, and thank you all for the incredible work you carry out every day for NHS Golden Jubilee. For me, Fred McCauley, ta-ra.
Thanks very much. I'd like to thank Yvonne Semple and for putting me forward for this, the Finance Department for funding the qualification, Marjorie, Martin and Laura for encouraging me to go ahead with it, Michelle and Maureen, my work-based assessors, Fiona, Susan and Angela, who provided me with witness statements to get me through this, Vicky for dragging me through the aseptic unit, and thanks to the rest of my colleagues who have enabled me to complete this qualification. Thanks very much.
Huge congratulations to Christopher Carlin for all your hard work and dedication. We now come to the first of 3 special recognition awards that will be celebrated this evening. These awards highlight the incredible achievements of individuals and teams. Our first winner is Marisa Nowasad. Marisa has been awarded our Special Recognition Award for her outstanding bravery and courage. After qualifying as a nurse just over a year ago, Marisa proactively decided to invest in her own development by taking part in advanced life support training. Little did Marisa know she would be using this training shortly after passing the course when she ran to help in a road traffic accident. Oh, that's quite dramatic. Marisa performed CPR on a 15-year-old, which stabilised the patient before the first responders arrived. The incredible bravery and skill shown by Marisa that day saved the young person's life. Amazing. Marisa really shows the NHS Golden Jubilee's values in action with her can-do attitude. Well done. Next up, we have the Volunteers Award. Let's see who our finalists are.
The Volunteers Award. Eye Centre Guides. The volunteers were in place for the Golden Jubilee Eye Centre opening, but opening a new service is not without its challenges. During COVID-19, very clear restrictions were in place. This required flexibility and adaptability on the part of the volunteers to continue to provide hospitality to patients, carers and families. Despite these challenges, the volunteers continued their commitment to be there to offer a friendly helping hand. Ian Howie. Ian has gone above and beyond when it comes to covering shifts and working all through the pandemic. During the coronavirus pandemic and with all the restrictions in place and uncertainty for a lot of people, Ian stepped forward to respond to the invitation to be a volunteer at the Eye Centre as a welcome guide. His commitment has enhanced the service through ensuring patients and visitors all felt comfortable and able to navigate through the Eye Centre.
Hello everyone. I'm delighted to announce that the Volunteer Award 2021 goes to the Eye Centre Guides. Volunteers are an incredibly important part of Team Jubilee, and they have continued their commitment to all NHS services across the Golden Jubilee site. The Eye Centre opened in November 2020 at a very uncertain time, and the volunteers really stepped up to provide help, direction and reassurance to patients and to visitors. The difference that volunteers make on a day-to-day basis at the Golden Jubilee is immeasurable. We can't do without you, and we can't thank you enough. Well done, Eye Centre Guides.
Thank you very much for this award on behalf of the Eye Clinic volunteers. It means a lot to us as we volunteer to make things easier for patients that come to the Eye Clinic. So I'd like to thank you very much.
Well done to the Eye Centre Guides, very well deserved. Our fourth award is for collaboration. Our finalists are all worthy contenders for this award. Take a look.
The Collaboration Award. Volunteer Vaccinators. When the COVID vaccination was rolled out across the hospital, the process was well organised and efficient. But more importantly, those who volunteered to get the job done were a credit to the organisation. Staff from all departments worked together to help keep staff and patients safe, and the collaboration across both the hospital and hotel was remarkable. The Rehabilitation Team. The rehab team have been nominated in recognition of their collective efforts to maintain high quality, safe and effective care throughout the last year and in supporting the COVID remobilisation plan. They have collaborated as a collective workforce to ensure continuity of existing services and demonstrated strong organisational values as a team.
Hi there, Sanjeev Kohli here. You might know me better as Naveed from Still Game or AJ from River City, and of course I played Margaret Thatcher in The Crown. That was me. NHS Golden Jubilee values the work that goes on between teams, so I'm very pleased to announce that the Collaboration Award for 2021 goes to the Volunteer Vaccinators. Nominated for the rapid rollout of the healthcare staff COVID vaccinations, people from across NHS Golden Jubilee volunteered to vaccinate approximately 2,000 staff in a structured, safe and efficient way. The process was well organised, and more importantly, those who volunteered to get the job done are a credit to the organisation, making sure that colleagues and patients felt safe being at NHS Golden Jubilee. We all know it's been a tough old 19 months, but thanks to teams like you, we're getting through it. So congratulations, thank you all, and I love you. Well done.
I'm delighted to have won the Collaboration Award for the extremely successful staff COVID vaccination programme. The programme was a success due to the collaboration of many teams within the hospital, including pharmacy, the hotel, the booking office, e-health, and of course the vaccinators who gave their time to help vaccinate a number of people within the hospital. Thank you very much.
Congratulations to the volunteer vaccinators, a very well deserved and important award at an important time. I think you'll all agree. We now move on to the Unsung Hero Award. Let's take a look at our finalists.
The Unsung Hero Award. Nicholas Holloway. Nick Holloway has played a pivotal role in the recovery of orthopaedic surgery at NHS Golden Jubilee since services resumed in July 2020. Leading the team and running a continuous audit of patients and whether they contracted COVID after the procedure, demonstrating the safety of our patient pathway. This played an important part in allowing us to continue to provide elective care throughout the second wave and beyond. This work has made a huge difference to many patients from all across NHS Scotland. Margaret Byrne. Margaret has worked at NHS Golden Jubilee for more than 20 years. In that time, she has been dedicated as a medical secretary and provided amazing support to her colleagues. She takes pride in providing high-standard training to junior staff and has been a wonderful guide to all medical staff who felt welcomed by her warm, personable attitude. She has always created a friendly and supportive atmosphere among staff, and her innovative way of working and organisational skills have helped improve the quality of the service.
I am so pleased to be able to announce that your unsung hero for 2021 is Margaret Byrne. Give her a big hand. Margaret's personal skills, her supportive and adaptive leadership allowed her to cope effectively with changes and to manage challenges by adopting smart ways of working. The feedback from anxious parents and relatives who phoned the cardiology department seeking help demonstrated that her human and personal touch and kind approach have been hugely appreciated. Margaret's a wonderful example of NHS Golden Jubilee values and a thoroughly deserving winner of this award. Congratulations, Margaret, and all the very best for your retirement.
I'd just like to say a huge thank you to everyone who nominated me for this Unsung Hero Award. I'm absolutely delighted and overwhelmed to have been nominated, and it's finishing off a great end to my career in the NHS as I'm about to retire shortly. Thanks to all the team that I work with, all the other medical secretaries who are all a fantastic bunch. And again, thank you very much.
Well done, Margaret, and a very well-deserved award. Now it's time for the second of our special recognition awards. Let's hear more about our winner.
This special recognition award goes to a dedicated group who were nominated more than 20 times, either as individuals or groups across 5 categories in the NHS Golden Jubilee Staff Awards. Patients and staff alike nominated individuals and groups for the Care and Compassion, the Project Recognition, the Unsung Hero, Top Team and Chief Executive Values Awards. So right across a whole range of fantastic categories. With so many nominations, it was clearly obvious we had to do something special to recognise everyone who's involved in heart transplantation, organ donation and advanced heart failure. This specialist group of doctors, nurses, allied health professionals and support staff care for patients and their loved ones before, during and after treatment. As well as providing high quality, compassionate care, they also provide comfort and reassurance when patients are at their most vulnerable. They are a phenomenal team, and during the pandemic, their person-centred approach, their can-do attitude, and their willingness to go that extra mile has made a real and frankly phenomenal difference to patients who've not been able to have as many visits from their loved ones during the pandemic, which has been an incredible, really difficult time for everybody involved. They've done a number of things. The team has implemented the new opt-out organ donation legislation, which we were delighted to pass in Parliament. That's helped to support families in giving them the gift of life. This team has carried out 20 adult heart transplants since March 2020. They've provided 70% of all bone donations to NHS Scotland since January 2021. Congratulations to the hospital-wide transplant and organ donation team. You truly deserve this award, and you've made me, the country, and indeed all those at the Golden Jubilee very, very proud.
What a fantastic team. Congratulations. Next up is the Green Award, and the finalists are...
The Green Award. The Golden Jubilee Conference Hotel. The Golden Jubilee Conference Hotel were awarded the Venue Committed to Sustainability Award in 2020. Since then, the team have continued to take measures to limit their use of plastic, including the removal of plastic cups, pens and drinks containers. As restrictions ease, the team are continuing to lead the way in environmentally friendly business and providing outstanding services to customers, patients and staff in an environmentally conscious way. Communications and Marketing Department. The Communications and Marketing team always aim to lead the way with best practice and innovative communications. In the last 18 months, in response to the COVID-19 pandemic, increased home working and restrictions in place, they have taken an innovative digital-first approach to all communications. This has proven to be extremely successful, not only in improving engagement with staff and increasing accessibility to vital information and updates, this has significantly reduced the carbon footprint across the entire organisation.
Hi everybody, I'm George Bowie from Clyde One and from GBX, and I'm here in the Clyde One studio, and it's an honour to present this year's Green Award, so thanks for having me. The award is going to go this year to the Communications and Marketing Department. Now, as you'll know better than I, the team has introduced new and innovative communication programmes during a period where they've been operating both in a business as usual manner and a crisis communication mode, working at speed to ensure key information is shared accurately and quickly. So well done and big love to you guys. They're continuing to pilot new communication platforms and regularly review and adapt to staff feedbacks and needs. And that is multitasking right there. I'm struggling to talk and film this at the same time. These guys are like in a league of their own. Clear and easy to access information for patients and staff is obviously more important than ever before, and we want to say a big thank you and congratulations to the team for all their hard work. So well done and enjoy your night, everybody.
On behalf of myself and the entire communications and marketing team, I would like to say thank you to everyone who nominated us for and indeed voted for us for the Green Award. While the majority of our digital first approach was introduced in response to the COVID-19 pandemic, we are absolutely delighted by how warmly this has been embraced by staff and how well it seems to be working, not only to help us communicate the ever-changing environment we are in now, but also the major difference this will make to the organisation's carbon footprint both this year and for many years to come. So once again, thank you.
Congratulations to the Communications and Marketing Department. A difficult decision, but a well-deserved winner. We now move on to the Project Recognition Award. You know how it goes. Let's take a look at the finalists.
Project Recognition Award. Clinical Lead for Organ Donation. The ICU safely implemented the new opt-out legislation for organ donation prior to the law going live on the 26th of March 2021. The change in the law means that people are assumed to be potential organ donors after they die, rather than having to sign the register or opt in to be a donor. This change and the tireless work of the team meant deceased patients' donation decisions were fulfilled to their wishes, and families who were grieving during this time were fully supported. Sophie Nash. Sophie was an integral part of the team monitoring the restart of elective orthopaedics during COVID-19. Collecting huge amounts of data and making phone calls to hundreds of patients, Sophie dedicated herself to making sure they did not catch COVID-19 during their admission. Sophie stayed long after shifts were finished and after being in theatre all day to make sure patients were called. By doing this, she ensured the safety of pathways and that no patient coming in for elective orthopaedic surgeries contracted COVID-19. Rob White. Rob has led the Welcome App customer service project with remarkable dedication and enthusiasm. He has acted as an amazing ambassador for Golden Jubilee Hospital in his dedication to the inclusion and empowerment of disabled patients and visitors. The Welcome Service ensures that disabled visitors are less anxious prior to and on arrival at the hospital and ensures staff have the information required to provide personalised attention. Rob was instrumental in researching, championing and bringing this project together, leading to Golden Jubilee being the first hospital to use this service anywhere in the world. Alison Mitchell. Alison is the specialist nurse for organ donation. She has been nominated for her vital help and support in implementing the new opt-out legislation for organ donation prior to the law going live on the 26th of March 2021. This change in law means that people are assumed to be potential organ donors after they die, rather than having to sign the register or opt in to be a donor. This change required significant work from the team, and Alison's role in this has made such a difference to the lives of patients for years to come.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. I don't know when this is happening. My name is Mark Cox, and I'm here to present the winner of the Project Recognition Award. And the winner this year of the Project Recognition Award is Rob White for leading the rollout of Welcome Customer Service Project. Rob won it last year. Stewards Inquiry, perhaps, I don't know. I never heard from him last year after they won it. I probably won't hear from him this year either. Nothing, no a drink, hee-haw. Anyway, well done, Rob. The Welcome builds engagement that can transform the experience that disabled people have with the hospital services and encourages the smooth and efficient first point of contact relationships within the hospital. Rob understood firsthand the potential this could have in the health sector, but was required to make a business case and take responsibility for its introduction. Rob has helped to transform the accessibility disabled people have with the hospital services and has helped to reduce anxiety patients feel when visiting the hospital. This person-centred approach means patients can have confidence when coming into hospital, and it is a true inspiration for other healthcare settings to aspire to. Congratulations, Rob. Rob White. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. It's such an honour to be nominated for this award, but to actually win it, it's really, really special. Diversity, equality and inclusion plays a significant role in my life, both in a professional and personal capacity. Living with a degenerative eye disease has shown me a world full of fear, danger and isolation, but by far the biggest burden to bear is the lack of independence. When I first heard about the Welcome app, it was a no-brainer. Why wouldn't we want to improve the lives of our disabled service users? And the executive team thought so too. We're the first hospital in the world to implement this service, allowing our disabled service users to notify us in advance of arriving to the hospital as to their specific accessibility requirements, ensuring that we're able to treat them with fairness, dignity and respect and make them feel valued throughout their patient pathway. We couldn't have done this alone. So many people have been involved in this project, from the booking office, front-end reception team, the portering staff and all the team within the eye centre. So thank you once again.
Well done to Rob White, another worthy winner. We've now arrived at the final Special Recognition Award. Let's find out who the recipient is.
Hi everybody, I'm Jason Leach, I'm Scotland's National Clinical Director, and what a wonderful privilege to present this Special Recognition Award at your award ceremony. I love an award ceremony. I particularly like them live and not pre-recorded, but here we are. I can think of no better recipient than the individual who we're going to give a special recognition award to today. The Golden Jubilee makes me think of a number of individuals, not many, who have been here throughout, who have seen every innovation, who have seen every expansion, who have seen every challenge during these last years, particularly, of course, in the last 18 months to 2 years. But let's not forget the development of cardiothoracic, the movement of orthopedics, everything else that's happened in this institution, from the bar to the ICU. And today's special recognition award, after over 30 years of service, goes to June Rogers.
Congratulations, June. I'm sure you'll enjoy your last few months at Golden Jubilee before your well-earned retirement.
Hello, this is Joanna Lumley, and I want to say a huge thank you to all the health and social care workers in Scotland. Honestly, you are the bee's knees. You do everything for us, and we couldn't survive without you. So this is just me sending kisses by the dozen to you all.
Our 11th award of the night is the Care and Compassion Award. The finalists are
the Care and Compassion Award. Jane Cannon. Jane has been nominated for her true passion and compassion to patients when being admitted under the care of the NSD ward. One patient commented, "Dr. Cannon is always very thorough when communicating with myself and always made me feel comfortable in hard circumstances." Kirsty MacDonald. Kirsty has been nominated as an exceptional healthcare assistant. She works hard and treats every patient like they are the single most important person. The majority of patients she sees have just been given a diagnosis of lung cancer, and she gives them a shoulder to cry on and any support they may need. Patients are always so grateful for her compassion and care. Lisa Renfrew. Lisa was nominated by the family member of a patient for the care and compassion she showed to them while the patient recovered from a heart attack. The family said, "This was undoubtedly a very stressful and anxious time for us as a family, and having Lisa on the other end of the phone showing compassion and carrying out her job in an effective and timely manner was such a relief to us. We cannot thank her enough."
Hello. The winner of this year's Care and Compassion Award goes to Lisa Renfrew. Congratulations, Lisa. Lisa was nominated by a family for the care and compassion she showed while a patient recovered from a heart attack. And this patient was not only recovering from one cardiac procedure and waiting on another when they suddenly had a heart attack. This was a deeply worrying and potentially tragic time for all involved. But the level of care and compassion that Lisa showed while doing her job meant that she is the worthy, proud winner of this year's Care and Compassion Award. Lisa, my congratulations, many, many congratulations from all of us. You are a worthy winner. Have a great night and stay safe.
Thanks very much for the award. I'm totally overwhelmed that I've won. Thank you.
Congratulations to Lisa Renfrew. Your care and compassion has proved vitally important at such a difficult time for this family. The Leader of the Year award is up next. Let's take a peek at the finalists.
Leader of the Year award. Hayley Toll. Hayley took an interim senior charge nurse post at the height of the pandemic. She led an ever-increasing team with an ever-increasing workload to the best of her ability and did so fantastically. With just a few years team leader experience, she led her team with great skill, communication, organisation and humanity. She has been a massive asset to the hospital for many years, but this past year has been an absolute whirlwind for most, and Hayley has remained professional and efficient throughout. Alison Ross. During the height of the pandemic, Alison took on a secondment as the senior charge nurse within the post-anaesthetic care unit and was faced with new challenges. She ensured a high standard of patient care was still provided and looked after her team during a very difficult time. During the pandemic, Alison was always present, approachable, and involved in every aspect of the department. She also had a smile and never got stressed, even when it would have been understandable to do so. Alison ensured everyone in her team was supported, and she kept staff morale high. Jacqueline Dunn. Due to the long-term absence of the senior charge nurse in the outpatients department, Jackie was approached to take on the senior charge nurse role on an interim basis. Jacqueline has been nominated for the outstanding work she has done to support the department in adapting to the various changes brought by the COVID pandemic, and her support to ensure staff are trained to deal with new specialities to ensure patient safety.
It gives me great pleasure to tell you that this year the winner of the Leader of the Year award is Alison Ross for taking on a secondment as senior charge nurse in the post-anaesthetic care unit. She is clearly a star, being nominated several times in this year's awards. Not only did she take on a new role as senior charge nurse, Alison looked after her team brilliantly, as well as making sure that a high standard of patient care was provided. Even in the midst of a pandemic, patients reported back that the department was a happy and relaxed environment, so they felt reassured before surgery and they were able to recover in comfortable surroundings. The staff also felt appreciated thanks to the wonderful leadership provided by Alison. So congratulations, Alison. Thank you so much for all that you do, not only for your team, but for patients across the country.
Thank you for nominating me for Leader of the Year 2021. It's a complete honour to be recognised, but also just to know that it's actually part of the whole team. It takes everybody to work together, and it has been a particularly hard 12, 18 months, just with the pandemic and changes that were rapidly, everything was changing so quickly. But because we've worked together as a team, that's how we've got through it. We've had our ups and downs, but we got there, and we're all a bit of a cog in a wheel, so we need everybody to work together to work properly. And I thank everybody for my nominations and working together through these hard times. Thank you.
A worthy winner. Well done, Alison. Next up, we have the Top Team Award. There's no shortage of top teams at the Golden Jubilee, and so many teams and departments were nominated across the organisation. Let's hear all about the finalists.
Top Team. Eye Centre Team. The Eye Centre team have gone above and beyond expectations since its opening in November 2020. Not only dealing with a global pandemic, but also the opening of the new building put a lot of pressure on staff. It was a challenging time for staff, but they handled the situation well. The Eye Centre team have built a cohesive team who are fully trained and who ensure that patients are able to have their cataracts done safely and in a timely manner. Theatre Team. The theatre team have consistently demonstrated willingness to continue working through tough COVID pandemic times, going the extra mile to work late shifts in elective theatres and on urgent cancer lists, as well as on different wards when needed. Working as a close-knit team, the Golden Jubilee theatre team has tirelessly worked on long cancer cases, worked with different surgeons, learned quickly to work with unfamiliar equipment, and supported each other while helping the complex cancer cases. The spirit of the Golden Jubilee theatre team has been unbeatable.
It's yourself. This is Grado here, the champ. Former, star of 8 of the finest River City episodes. Former ICW World Heavyweight Champion. 2 doors down, on Go Radio, every morning, 6 until 10. But enough about me. let me tell you about the Top Team Award, because this was a mega difficult decision to even pick finalists for this category. Everybody that was nominated all deserve an award for the work that they carried out through the pandemic. Everybody's been dedicated, supportive, and you have all worked tirelessly throughout these challenging times. Now, even between the two finalists, we couldn't choose. That's why the Top Team Award this year goes to both the Eye Centre and the Theatre Team. Congratulations!
So I'd just like to say a huge thank you for this award. It means so much at such a challenging time, and I'd like to just thank everyone in the Eye Centre for making it such a success in this very unprecedented, difficult time. Thanks very much.
So I'm accepting this award on behalf of the theatre team. It's a great honour to be part of that team and be nominated for this award. The team have had a really tough couple of years, but the team have made my job really easy, and they're a brilliant team to work with, so they thoroughly deserve this award. So thank you very much.
Well done to both the Theatre and the Eye Centre top teams. A difficult decision, but very well deserved. We've reached the penultimate award of the night, and it is for innovation. Let's take a look at our finalists.
The Innovation Award. Ricky Young and Irene McGonigal. Ricky and Irene were asked to support the development of the NHS Academy business case. This had to be delivered with Golden Jubilee, Scottish Government and NHS NES colleagues, and presented within a matter of weeks to the Health and Social Care Management Board. They took the lead as senior planners on the National Elective Treatment Centre and Accelerated Workforce sections, as well as the production, collation and formatting of the final business case. Robert White. Rob has again been nominated for his amazing work on the Welcome Customer Service Project. This pioneering and innovative project makes such a difference to so many patients and their families when they come to the NHS Golden Jubilee. Joseph Baines. Joseph Baines has been working as an orthopaedic surgeon at the Golden Jubilee since 2007, with a particular interest in hip replacement. Besides his primary arthroplasty duty, he developed and organised a pathway for hip revision surgery, which was not in the original remit of the department. He has also organised a hip injection clinic and a research project with a revolutionary hip replacement that has demonstrated excellent results so far.
The Chair's Award for Innovation is clearly one that's very close to my heart. So without any further ado, I'm absolutely delighted to announce that this year's winner is one of our orthopaedic surgeons, Joe Baines. Joe, you have gone above and beyond to support people with complex hip revisions, and that's a journey that's very difficult for a lot of our patients, and you just are amazing at that. You've introduced innovation into the process to make that journey easier and better, with better outcomes for people, and you've particularly looked at the issue of infection, joint infection, which is a very common cause of a need for revision. And that's involved a lot of diligence on your part, because I think daily input with your patients around how that's managed and treated. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of the hearts of the people that you work with. You've been able to share your skills with so many colleagues also, and that's a big part of the learning and the journey that we believe in here at NHS Golden Jubilee. You've been here since 2007 as one of our consultant orthopaedic surgeons, and I'm sure you've seen many different iterations of how we achieve our good outcomes, but the fact that you have contributed so hugely to that journey is why you're getting this award this evening. So congratulations, Joseph. Oh my goodness, I probably sound like your mother giving you your title. Joe, thank you so much, and well done.
Thank you. I would like to thank everybody for this award, which I have to say was a surprise to me. I'd like to thank those who thought I deserved to be nominated, and those who have supported me with the work as well that has led to it. So thank you very much for everything.
What a deserving winner. Well done to Mr. Joseph Baines for his innovative work in orthopaedics. Ladies and gents, we've reached the last award of the night. Can you believe it? This is the Chief Executive Values Award. For the last time, let's take a look at our finalists.
The Chief Executive Values Award. Scottish National Advanced Heart Failure Service Specialist Nurses. The SNAFs team support both pre- and post-heart transplant patients, providing a highly reassuring and efficient service. Before transplant, they are on hand in the ward or at the end of a telephone to reassure, support, and go the extra mile to show kindness to patients who can be in a fragile mental state. Post-transplant, they will support patients transitioning from being seriously ill to facing a healthy future. Julie McCann. Julie has been nominated for her contribution to health and well-being during what has been and continues to be a difficult time for all. At a time when people were extremely stressed and anxious, Julie gave them the opportunity to maintain contact and help support each other through the medium of yoga. Julie continued to hold yoga classes by moving them online throughout lockdown. She gave a considerable amount of her time, her expertise, and a genuine empathy for others. By holding the classes online, it allowed them to maintain physical and mental health at a time when many of them were shielding. National Services Division, Nurses and Doctors. The staff in NSD have been nominated by patients for the care and attention shown to them during a difficult time while they waited on a heart transplant during the pandemic. One patient said, "It was all the little things that made a long 12 weeks more bearable. Doing my hair, having games of Connect 4 to help my physio, arranging video calls with my family, and lots of late night reassurance that I really was going to be okay."
I'm absolutely delighted to be here tonight to present the Chief Executive Values Award. What we deliver here at NHS Golden Jubilee each and every day is incredibly important. But of equal importance is the values that each of us bring in terms of how we interact with one another and indeed with our patients. Over the last 18 months, through these very challenging times, those lived values have come through in everything that each of you have done. And I know that our patients are incredibly grateful for the care that they've received as a result of that. Our finalists tonight have demonstrated those values, showing dignity and respect to each other and indeed to the patients that we serve. Kindness and compassion and a real can-do attitude. How values are shown and the care and services that are shown go across a really wide range. It's about the direct patient care that we provide, but it's also about the health and well-being that we provide to our staff. And so tonight I'm really delighted to be able to award this award to 3 different teams working across that spectrum. First of all, can I say a huge congratulations to Julie McCann, who has really supported staff through her approach in terms of providing health and well-being to the staff. Also to our national services, nurses and doctors who have provided outstanding care to the patients that they serve. And finally to the National Advanced Heart Failure team who again have been there throughout these challenging times for the patients with chronic conditions who have really needed their care. So each and every one of you, my heartfelt thanks and an enormous congratulations. Very, very well done.
Now, before we close tonight's event, we are going to hear from Chief Executive Jan Gardner.
The COVID pandemic has been incredibly challenging for healthcare. Yet despite this, NHS Golden Jubilee has played a really key part for NHS Scotland, providing both core and indeed new services. In the last 15 months, we have provided almost 86,000 new procedures. We have opened the new Phase 1 Eye Centre. We've continued to build the large Phase 2 surgical unit, which is due to open in summer 2023. And indeed, we've established the Centre for Sustainable Delivery. And just last week, with the Cabinet Secretary, we launched the NHS Scotland Academy, a joint venture with National Education Scotland. Every single member of staff has played a really vital role in being able to create these fantastic services. And to each one of you, I want to say an enormous thanks. But tonight has been a really wonderful celebration of the achievements of staff and volunteers who have been nominated for going above and beyond. On behalf of myself, the chair and the board, I'd like to congratulate those who have been nominated, our finalists, and of course our winners. Very, very well done. My final thanks of the evening, of course, though, is to all of you for joining us, and to our wonderful celebrity presenters who have also joined us tonight and given of their time. And again, to all of our amazing staff and volunteers for everything that you do every day. Thank you so very much, and I look forward to the year ahead.
There we have it, our truly inspirational 2021 finalists and winners. Each and every one of you deserve the recognition. Huge congratulations from me. Thank you to the judging panel who have given up their time to research and deliberate over all the nominees to select the very worthy finalists and winners. A massive thank you to all who have watched the show this evening. We hope you enjoyed it, and we look forward to the NHS Golden Jubilee Staff Awards 2022. That's all from me. Good night and stay safe.